together. We have a business called Taste Buds where we do cooking. Exactly. Raise your hand if you like food. Double hand foot, all things raised for me. I love food, okay? I just heard that Sankofa has a delicious panini that I must try. Thank you for your recommendations. The top one? Okay, all right. Make sure you guys get the panini, okay, in here. So yeah, again, I'm Brittany Young, this is Chef Shavown, and we are Taste Buds. And so we do our cooking classes, but we published a book. And our first book in our African American Heritage Culinary series is titled My Oh My, I Can't Wait to Eat This Pie. Okay, so today I have the pleasure and the honor of reading this book to you all. But before I read it, I need some help. I need some help from the adults all the way to the youngest, to even the baby in the house. That's my baby, y'all. I need your help when I read, okay? When I point to you all, I want you to say, my, oh my, I can't wait to eat this pie, okay? Let's practice. And you can do a groove with it. If you have a little move you want to do with it, do your move, okay? All right, so I'm going to point to you, and then you're going to say it, and then when I cut like this, then you're going to cut, all right? Okay, so ready? Let's practice a couple times. My, oh my, I can't wait to eat this pie. That was good, okay? Now this time, get your groove on with it, okay? Ready? Let me see your move with it. Ready? My, oh my, I can't wait to eat this pie. Okay, so I need your help when I read my book, all right? Okay, so before I start the story, I have to shout out my ancestor. This is my Gana. We dedicated this book to her because she is the most, or was, she passed away, the most amazing sweet potato pie maker. And at the end of our book, you get her recipe. We are sharing it with the world, with families all over. And it's a delicious recipe, so you might want to grab the book, whether you're here with the kid or not, because the recipe is the bomb, y'all, okay? All right, so this is for you, Gana. All right, you ready? Yeah. Okay, let's get it. Good morning, Gana, Antonio yawned. Good morning, Gana, Vonnie stated right after him. Good morning, Gana exclaimed and took a sip of her coffee. What's on our agenda for the day? Asked Antonio. Antonio and Vonnie's parents had just dropped them off at Gana and Uncle Howard's house last night for a weekend sleepover. They knew that Sunday was the big family get-together, but they weren't sure what they'd be doing on this beautiful Saturday. Well, the family wants me to make my sweet potato pies for tomorrow's Sunday dinner. So first, we need to go out and get the sweet potatoes. Cool, I'll get my money so I can buy some gum from the grocery store then, said Vonnie. No, ma'am, we're not going to the grocery store. The best sweet potatoes come straight from the local farmers. That means we're going to the farmer's market today. We're going to see Farmer Bill at the Fort Washington Farmer's Market. Gana replied with a huge smile on her face. Now hurry and go get dressed so that we can make the most of the day. Antonio and Vonnie ran to put their clothes on. They were excited to hang out with Gana, and they couldn't wait to get their hands on her marvelous sweet potato pie. Here we go. My, oh my, I can't wait to eat this pie, sang Antonio. He kept repeating his little song and started dancing down the hallway. At first, Vonnie chuckled and looked at him like he was silly. But when she thought of Gana's sweet pie, she joined him and started dancing and singing too. My, oh my, I can't wait to eat this pie. They sang their pie song all the way to the Fort Washington Farmer's Market. Once they arrived, they found Farmer Bill's stand. Hey, Farmer Bill, how you doing? I need some of your delicious sweet potatoes today, Gana said to Farmer Bill. Farmer Bill's smile faded. Oh, man. Unfortunately, I only have purple sweet potatoes today. But my buddy Farmer John over at the Anacostia Farmer's Market will surely have what you need. Gana, Vonnie, and Antonio's heart sank at Farmer Bill's first words. But once he mentioned Farmer John and his sweet potatoes, they immediately perked up. Here we go. My, oh my, I can't wait to eat this pie, sang Antonio. and the three of them danced their way to the car and drove off to the Anacostia Farmers Market. They finally arrived at the Anacostia Farmers Market, and Farmer John's stand happened to be the first one they saw. He had loads of fruits and vegetables and a brightly colored sign that said Farmer John's Fruits and Veggies. "Hi, Antonio," and Vonnie shouted as they ran up to Farmer John. Gana was catching up behind them. "Well, hello there. How can I help you?" Gana had finally caught up and needed time to catch her breath, so she nudged Vonnie to tell the man what they needed. We need sweet potatoes, please. My Gana is going to make her marvelous sweet potato pie," said Vonnie, dreaming of the flaky crust and the moist, creamy filling in her mouth. "Oh, man, I'm so sorry," Gana said Farmer John. At the word sorry, Gana, Antonio, and Vonnie's hearts sank yet again. "These here are yams, not sweet potatoes. Aren't those the same thing?" asked Vonnie. Antonio looked on in agreement with his sister. Who here thinks yams and sweet potatoes are the same thing? Okay, let's see. Let's see if you're right. Nope. Yams and sweet potatoes are two different things. Most of the yams you see in grocery stores are actually sweet potatoes. According to historians, the reason for the name mix-up is because in the 1930s, Louisiana farmers marketed a new breed of sweet potatoes as yams to distinguish their crop from other states' produce, and it stuck. What you're looking for specifically is a Beauregard. It's a sweet potato that has purplish red skin, deep orange flesh, and a sweet taste. It works best when mashed in baked goods and desserts. "Wow, you sure do know a lot about yams and sweet potatoes," said Antonio in complete awe. "I had no idea there was any difference between the two." "You're right, they are two totally different things," said Vonnie. Which one do you guys think? What is this, a yam or a sweet potato? Yeah. A yam, you're right. So which one is this one then? Sweet potato, exactly. Two totally different things. "Too bad you only have yams today," Gana said in disappointment. "I guess my pie will have to wait until next weekend." "Well, I may not have any sweet potatoes today, but I know Farmer Olu will have them." "That's my name." "Is it? Oh, look at you. Shout out to you." "She's over at the Capitol Heights Farmers Market," said Farmer John. Antonio's face lit up. "Woohoo! Ready? My, oh my, I can't wait to eat this pie." Come on up, friends. There's more space up front. Join us. He grabbed both Gana's and Vonnie's hands as he led them to the car and song. All right, I need you guys again. Ready? My, oh my, I can't wait to eat this pie. And again, my, oh my, I can't wait to eat this pie. Vonnie turned around and yelled, "Thank you," to Farmer John, who waved back and laughed. "Good luck." On the drive over to the Capitol Heights Farmers Market, Vonnie pondered to herself and asked, "Gana, we've been to two different farmers markets today. Now we're on to the third. Why can't we just buy an apple pie from the grocery store and call it a day?" Would y'all give up? Y'all were not? You wouldn't give up? "What? No way," Antonio said, looking at his sister in horror. "Apple pie is disgusting in comparison to Gana's marvelous sweet potato pie." Gana laughed and said, "Thank you for that compliment, Antonio. Vonnie, that's a good question. Well, I believe that sweet potato pie is a cherished and sacred dessert in the Black community. My great-grandma taught my grandma how to make it. My grandma taught my mom how to make it. And it is my hope to teach you two how to make it today. Today, we learned about the yam. Well, the yam came from West Africa, and it was brought over by our enslaved ancestors. However, as time progressed, our enslaved ancestors could no longer access the beloved yam, so the sweet potato took its place. And we made all types of delicious dishes with the sweet potato. one of them being the sweet potato pie. So you're saying the sweet potato pie is part of our heritage? Asked Vonnie. Wow, it's delicious and historical. That's what's up, said Antonio with pride and joy in his voice. Yep, said Gana. My oh my, I can't wait to eat this delicious historical pie, she sang while laughing and parking the car at the Capitol Heights Farmers Market. The three of them hopped up the car and walked through the stalls to find Farmer Olu. They almost gave up until Antonio yelled, "Does anyone know Farmer Olu?" A gorgeous black woman with long hair and a straw hat popped up from behind them and waved. "I'm Farmer Olu. How can I help you?" she asked with a bright smile on her face. "Oh, hello, Farmer Olu. Excuse my nephew here. We're just in desperate need of some sweet potatoes, and Farmer John told us you're the person we need to see," said Gana. "Well, you're in the right place. I should be able to help you," said Farmer Olu. "Yes!" shouted Vonnie and Antonio in unison. Farmer Olu walked back to one of her bins, but she came back empty-handed. "Oh, I'm so sorry. I just sold my last ones." Gana, Antonio, and Vonnie dropped their heads in defeat. They had driven all around town and had nothing to show for it. Vonnie felt tears start to well up in her eyes. Gana noticed that her niece was about to cry, so she gave her a big hug and told Farmer Olu, "No worries. Thank you for checking. We'll be all right. We'll just have to try again next weekend." She gave both Vonnie and Antonio a tight squeeze. The three of them slowly walked back to the car. "Well, my loves, we may not have gotten our organic sweet potatoes to make my marvelous pie, but I sure did have a ton of fun learning about yams and sweet potatoes and sharing a little history and culture with you all. This day has been priceless." "Hey, wait!" someone shouted from a distance. Antonio turned around to see Farmer Olu running toward them, holding onto her big straw hat with one hand and a white grocery bag in the other. "Farmer Olu?" said Vonnie with a puzzled look on her face. Farmer Olu finally caught up to them and doubled over to catch her breath. Gana gave her a few pats on the back. "Take your time, Farmer Olu," Gana said in her sweet, calm voice. "Is everything okay?" "I found some more for you," Farmer Olu said to them while trying her best to catch her breath. "I looked inside one of my other bins and saw 6 sweet potatoes in there. I sure hope this is enough for you." Seeing this sweet little girl's tears broke my heart. I couldn't let you leave without getting at least one sweet potato. Turns out I had 6. "Ready? Oh my, I can't wait to eat this pie," Antonio sang, dancing circles around the 3 ladies. Farmer Olu laughed. "Well, I'm glad I could bring some joy to your day. Come back and see me again soon." She gave Gana the bag of sweet potatoes and walked back to her fruit and veggie stand. When Gana, Antonio, and Vonnie returned home, they danced their way to the kitchen, singing their song. "My, oh my, I can't wait to eat this pie." And again, "My, oh my, I can't wait to eat this pie." Sunday morning came, and Antonio and Vonnie spent the day making sweet potato pies with Gana. Pies filled with lots of history, culture, and so much love. And that's the end of our book, guys. Thank you so much for listening. So for the kids, we believe that everybody's story is important. So we have little booklets for you to start writing your own story. You may not finish it today, but you can start it by thinking about a favorite food in your family. All right, so AJ, can you pass all the kids out one of the little booklets and you guys can find the spot, and we have colored pencils, and you can start writing your own story. But it could be a picture book, it could be a comic book, it could be a flip book, okay? And then parents, we also have some, we have a raffle happening. We have a gift with a book and some other goodies. But in order to enter the raffle, we need your email. So up front, and you get one of our recipes and activities when you sign up for our email list. There's a QR code up here that you can enter the raffle with, and then we have some other giveaways too. So thank you guys for listening.
Peaches smoothie?
Huh? London. London. Come here. Thank you, man. London. Come here. Layla. London.
Yeah, you know that she like
That's London.
Got our book.
I don't know how would I I am. Yeah, actually, okay, wait, no, I got this. Okay. The first thing you Yeah. So the nine, like this over. So if you kind of going like this.
Okay, I got it.
You're going. Your fingers are like this. You're going like this. Okay. And then.
Okay, now move down.
Whistle. There you go.
Wait, go back. I'm clarifying. Go ahead. Well, hold on. Okay. So now, okay, go ahead. Okay, wait. But with this one, you're not dropping this on the program. You're not doing that one. Okay? Okay. Now can I try again? So you have to like do it for yourself. Alright, this one is like this.
Yeah, like that.
But there was a part. There was a part that and they were
Yes, perfect. Okay.
But I don't grab the under one? Like that.
Yes.
But I'm not grabbing this. No. Just pull. It was like terrible. Oh, what's the practice looking? Thank you. Thank you.